Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 22. Now it's been a while since we last played MotoGP 22, and now I'm playing it for it's going to be quite a while, but I had to replay Phillip Island with the victor, Alex Rins. Of course, you may or may not have seen the fantastic Grand Prix we had in Australia just yesterday, if I'm recording this at the right time. Absolutely incredible race, it was brilliant. And I just had to jump back on MotoGP 22, so we're going to see how we can get on. I am only using power setting 2 for this particular video, maybe power setting 3 later as we dive up the inside, and not just 1 but 2. Going into the Miller corner for turn 4, we have taken over the lead. But one thing I will say now, because I have been on Superbike 22 for pretty much the entire month almost, and a little bit more, it feels weird to be back on MotoGP 22, and my goodness, the AI suck in this game. I'm so used to the hard-fought battles against the AI in Superbike 22 that coming back here was a massive, massive surprise. Now for the rest of the career mode, which I still have to do in MotoGP 22, I'll probably end up reducing the power setting or something to try and make the races interesting and very entertaining. But I cannot believe how bad the AI is going to be in this particular video, so what we're going to do is just going to streak away and hopefully keep the power setting on 2 and hopefully get the victory with a nice commanding lead. And I'm going to try and improve my lap time almost every single time. So across the line, this is our first lap of 7 complete, and now I guess we can discuss the race itself in Phillip Island. What an absolute treat. Now someone like myself who's from the UK had to get up early for this one, or at least I stayed up all night pretty much to watch it all. And what a treat. Moto 3, pretty interesting stuff. Ethan Guevara, world champion now in Moto 3, seemed to be a bit of a given anyway from the man from Mallorca, because he seemed to be on a different level majority of the season. He is really good, and I gotta be honest with you, I'm glad that Ethan Guevara is going up to Moto 2, because he made Moto 3 boring this year, which I don't think has happened in a long time. When any time a rider gets to the front and just dominates the Grand Prix, it's never fun watching for the rest of us, and Ethan Guevara seemed to be one of those riders that had that in his arsenal at most tracks. A bit like Joan Mir did in 2017 when he became the Moto 3 world champion. I think it was 2017, I do believe. But similar situation to that, where just getting out to the front, dominating the Grand Prix, churning out the lap times without any issue whatsoever. Now Phillip Island wasn't that case. Ethan had to really fight for that one. Dennis on Chu in there as well, Yumi Sasaki, and of course Guevara's teammate Sergio Garcia. But now moving on to Moto 2, what a boring race. There's no other way for me to really say it. Unfortunately, Alonso Lopez was just a whole head and shoulders above the rest of the competition. Long lap penalty, no worries, still wins by a whopping mountain margin. Augusto Fernandez crashing out was certainly a surprise, but it made things relatively interesting. Celestino Vietti crashing out again, which is getting too often. Quite honestly, 4 DNFs out of the last 6 Grand Prix. He's really got to sort himself out, and especially considering early on in the season we were all looking at him and thinking he's going to be the world champion. Didn't quite work out that way, but most importantly, the MotoGP race. Wow, that was terrific. Really something else. That was probably, maybe there's no probably about it, it's definitely the best Grand Prix we've seen this season. Absolutely fantastic battles, top riders all in the top positions, fighting, swapping, changing positions, fastest lap times being exchanged, a few crashes here and there, and a few eye-raising moments, let's say, especially from the world champion himself, Fabio Quartararo, not scoring a single point. Is the pressure getting to Fabio? Is the bike really letting him down? What are the answers to these questions? I don't know, but I just hope that Fabio bounces back, because I don't want him just to completely crumble with 2 races remaining. I don't think that's going to happen. Just a bad day at the office in Phillip Island, but the questions don't have any answers right now. I don't know if he is going to bounce back, but I do hope so for the sake of competition. So now we have a brand new championship leader from 91 points behind after the Sachsenring to after Phillip Island's conclusion. 14 points ahead, it is Pecco Bagnaia, which came to no surprise. We all knew that Pecco is currently on a different level from the rest of the competition, and the Ducati is by far the most superior bike on the grid. There's so many of them, so much development going on, and all the riders are fast and the Ducatis are seriously quick. With tracks coming up such as, well, which did come up, they all were favouring the Ducati. There's not really been a track recently that could say Yamaha is the favourite, Honda is the favourite, or Suzuki, or KTM, or even the Aprilia for that much. Now, looking into Malaysia for Sepang, that's a bit of a different circuit. The Yamahas can do really well, the Ducatis can do really well as well, and a lot of bikes can do quite competitive times and races there, so that's going to be an interesting one, but I do believe that the whole championship is in Paco's hands depending on what he does in Malaysia. If he goes out and just secures enough points, then I think that's fine. If he starts to mess things up and starts crashing or does something really stupid and gets no points, then he needs to panic. But I think really he's in the driver's seat now. He just needs to get a good amount of points, get himself maybe a few more ahead of Fabio. Doesn't have to be crazy, but 20-point clear going into Valencia, and I think he's pretty much done it. But it's been an interesting season. I don't think it's been one of the best seasons. It has been a good competitive season so far, but as far as Phillip Island goes, I absolutely loved that Grand Prix. It was brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Absolutely loved it. I think a lot of us would want to see more races in Phillip Island from now on. Seeing the old Alex Marquez crash into the Miller corner, into Jack Miller, seems to be just a curse of corner names. I'm sure Marquez crashed in his corner in Aragon. I'm sure Lorenzo doesn't particularly care for the Lorenzo corner after being beaten by Marquez in 2013, into turn 13 as well. And just a few corners on the tracks that have been given riders' namesakes, and then something ends up happening, so weird stuff. But yeah, off topic for now anyway. I hope you guys like the quality of this video. I did change my graphics card just recently. I did a video a couple of days ago, and I've been able to increase the resolution on this particular video and in the recording software, so I do hope it looks crystal clear. If it does, let me know in the comment section down below, because I'm curious to see how the old YouTube compression does it, because it looks great for me, but what's it going to look like when YouTube gets its hands on it? I have absolutely no idea. But across the line, we are going to dip back into the 127s. I'm a little bit disappointed by that, to be honest with you. We're still into the 126s for 3 laps, and then unfortunately on lap 5 dropping into 127s. We need to improve from that, so I'm going to try the power setting 3, and hopefully from this point forwards we can get back into 126. I don't think I can improve the lap time. The medium front and rear is getting pushed quite a lot now, and you can see the degradation, especially on the left hand side of the tyre. Probably not going to yield some great lap times here, but still I'm happy. The bikes feel weird in MotoGP 22 after playing so much Superbike, and I'm slowly adjusting backwards, but now my biggest fear is when I go back to Superbike, I've probably already adjusted myself again, so need to sort that out for the next Grand Prix, or the next couple of videos, should I say. Now, I have already recorded Superbike 22 career mode videos. They're scheduled to come out this week, but they were recorded within the old graphics card, so if this quality looks amazing, then it dips a little bit for the Superbike ones, then that's why. But I'm very excited to see what we can do with the new graphics card and how the quality of the videos will change for the better in the next couple of videos. But finishing up the penultimate lap now, coming out of the final corner, turn 12 is beckoning the ride height device. Of course, something I've not been using recently since we've been on Superbike, but we'll get across the line, take a look at the lap time, and we're looking at a 1:26.981. So back into the 126 is always nice. Certainly not groundbreaking lap times, but I am curious to see what I was doing before I made the jump over to Superbike 22. Now I'm thinking of going back on playing MotoGP to finish our career mode, even thinking about playing Ride 4 at some point, but balancing all 3 games with such different physics and feelings, it's going to be rather tough. The biggest difference between all of the bike games is definitely the braking. Learning that and learning the electronics is always a refresher course for every single one of us. But going into turn 5 now, and now into Siberia for the final time of today's video, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below what videos you want to see next. Do you want me to focus more on MotoGP again, more on Superbike 22, or even more on Ride 4? Definitely let me know in the comment section down below. I am very curious to hear what you think, and of course, At this point, I've probably already done my live stream, so to everyone who came out and watched, thank you very much. This is me preempting the future live stream. I do hope it went well. And of course, if you do want to stick around for more live streams, be sure to subscribe as well, because I think I'm going to try and do at least one a week from now on. I think we do rather enjoy racing online on Sundays. So, coming out of the final corner then, power to the maximum, ride-out device, engage, across the line, checkered flag beckons, Alex Rins, who wins here in Phillip Island. So guys, thank you very much for watching the video. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comments section down below. And if you really enjoyed, hit the subscribe button, because I'm looking to get 5,000 subscribers, and I guarantee you, you won't be disappointed with my content. So thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one, and I will say ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.